Hello and welcome, explorers. I am grateful and honored that you have chosen to meet me on the mat today. This week, we're celebrating diversity. Every single human being is born a pure and beautiful soul. No matter who they are, no matter what they look like, no matter who they will become, what they will believe, and who they will love. We need diversity on this planet. A healthy ecosystem is a diverse one. A healthy portfolio is a diverse one. An innovative workforce is a diverse one. And a healthy society is one that appreciates and celebrates diversity. This week, I want to celebrate pride. Everyone should be proud of who they are in their individual glory. I want you to celebrate your radiance. You are here for a reason. You have your own unique gifts. You have your own unique path. And you have a destiny all your own. The world needs you to be your best self. No one else can save it like you can. So first things first, let's tune in. We chant the Adi mantra to connect us to the golden chain of teachers, all the wise sages who have walked on this earth. We also tune into ourself, our knowledge, the fact that we know all that we need to know. We just need to bring it into the light. So the mantra is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We're going to anchor ourselves down into the earth. Really sit on those sit bones. Your spine is nice and tall. Your head is relaxed. Your chin is slightly tucked so that the crown of your head is reaching straight up to the sky. Rub our palms together to generate some heat and wake up the nervous system. Place the palms at your heart center. Push into your hands equally. Open your heart, spread your collarbones. And then close your eyes, or if you'd like to read along, keep them open. Exhale deeply and inhale. One more cleansing breath. Let go of your day. Inhale into the present. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Next, we chant the Mangala Charan mantra. It is a protection mantra. The first time you chant it, it makes a circle of protection around you. The second time, around our family and those we love dearly. The third, around the community and the world at large. The mantra is Ad Gude Name, Jigad Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. It is a mouthful, but once you hear it enough times, you start to get the hang of it. So again, your eyes can be open so you can read along. And once you have it, close your eyes and listen, or feel free to chant along. Ad Gude Name, Jigad Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gude Name, Jigad Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gude Name, Jigad Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Your eyes closed. And let's make a dedication for our practice. Bring someone else in. to amplify your work here. Today, I'd love for you to think of someone who might need a little bit extra love, understanding, and appreciation. See whoever that is, give them a smile, connect eye to eye, and acknowledge their beauty. I'll place them somewhere close by and turn your attention to yourself. Set an intention for your practice. What have you come here today seeking? How do you want to feel as you move through this practice? Or how do you want to feel at the end of this practice? So take a moment to set an intention. Keep your eyes closed. Turn your attention inward. Think of something you are proud you have accomplished. It can be big or small. It's something that filled you with pride. It stoked your fire, lit up your passion, made you feel a sense of accomplishment. This is your fire. The thing that moves you. Now think of something you are proud you have endured. We've all endured a lot recently. But think of one thing that makes you feel proud. You persevered. You have fortitude. You have strength. Now take a moment to think about something that you've done or shared that made a real difference in someone's life. It can again be big or small, but acknowledge that you are working to change the world and leave it better than you found it. This is your radiance. So if you've been seated with your legs folded underneath you, the first thing we're going to do is warm up our feet. There's a lot of crescent lunges in today's practice. So point and flex your feet. Here's my ballet dancer coming out. Move through the whole foot. So let your ball lead, then point your toes, flex your toes, flex your foot. Go through the whole foot using all the muscles and tendons, ligaments. Let's do some ankle circles. So out and then in. And reverse. Nice. Let's fold our legs underneath us. Root your sit bones down. We're going to do Ego Eradicator, utilizing the breath of fire to wake up our second chakra and our third chakra. So breath of fire, as you exhale, your belly is going to come in towards your spine, and as you inhale, your belly releases. It's a rhythmic breath, equal rhythms in and out, and it's a panting breath. If you want to know a little bit more about breath of fire, you can check out my 20-minute wake-up series where I go into more detail. Our arms are going to be up at 60 degrees, fingers closed, thumbs up, and we're going to find whatever rhythm feels comfortable to us. And for a minute, be here. If you are pregnant or menstruating, this is not recommended, so just breathe deeply. Slow the breath. Inhale deeply. Hug every muscle into itself. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tense your whole body. And then the thumbs come up together above the head. Let them find one another. Reach your fingers to the sky. Sweep through your magnetic field. Come back to prayer pose. Open the eyes. We're going to extend the hands out, palms facing up. Thumbs behind, fingers in front. Inhale left, exhale right. If you want to bring mantra in, inhale Sat, exhale Nam. As you start to get warmer, gaze over your back shoulder. Really wakes up the heart chakra, the lungs, all the internal organs. Come back to your neutral. Release your arms. Let's do some neck rolls. Wake up the throat chakra. So we're going to drop our heads, look to the right, look up to the sky, look left and lower. Always connecting with the breath. Inhale to look up. Exhale to look down. And reverse. Come back to neutral. And last, we're going to do a swan. So you're going to duck your head down and imagine that you're coming up through some sort of transformation. You can think of the story of the ugly duckling and the swan. It's a great lesson, that one. This poor, sweet little duck thought just because it was different, it was ugly. It listened to what other ducklings said about it. But then, as it went through its metamorphosis, which we all do, it became a beautiful swan. Again, so much different than the other ducklings. But this time, the swan felt its radiance. Now, if only that swan would have seen his worth without needing the others to validate it. Come to a neutral spine. Close your eyes. See how you feel. Maybe your body's humming or buzzing, just feeling more awake. Come to your hands and your knees, and let's get moving. Exhale your spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, drop the belly down to the earth. Moving with your breath. Full exhale to cat. Full inhale to cow. Feel free to explore this in any way that you wish. You can always make circles with your hips. You can wiggle side to side. Wake up your spine with your breath, however your unique body wants to. And tuck the toes. Find your first down dog. Pedal those feet. Go through the whole foot. Way up onto the toes. Feel the backs of the legs, the hips, and the spine all start to warm up. Gentle, rhythmic motions help bring hydration to the body and ease. Hold your down dog, reaching your heels towards the mat. Feeling nice long spine. And walk your feet up to meet your hands. Standing forward bend, soft bend in the knees. Let your head go. Clasp opposite elbows. Exhale deeply. Letting go of whatever happened earlier today. Hands on the thighs, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Come up to stand. One vertebrae at a time, bottom to top. Roll the shoulders back, palms face forward. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach up to the heavens. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Find your plank. Your knees can always come down. So as long as your spine is long from your knees through to your shoulders, you're getting the benefits. 3 push-ups. And we're gonna do a rolling down dog to cobra. So you can roll through the feet, release the feet, let the tops of the toes come onto the mat. Then tuck the toes and find your down dog. Again, roll. With your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take your left hand and reach it through. You might need to shorten your stance a little bit. Reach your right ankle and twist your body. Replace your left hand. Take your right hand to your left ankle and twist. Gazing under your left armpit. Replace your right hand. Extend your dog if you've shortened it. Lift your right leg up into the sky. 3-legged dog. Breathe into whatever is feeling tight or tense. Extend your leg up. Square your hips. Come to your lunge. You want your heel to be over your toes. You don't want your heels sinking way back. So lift up onto those toes. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in the back foot, you can bend the back knee slightly. Find your crescent lunge. We're going to open our arms. If you can, twist to open. And then come back to center and twist closed. You can gaze at the front, or if you really feel sturdy, You can move with your back hand. So it's tricky. Go slow. Keep your focus. Keep your eye focus. Really calm. Come back to your crescent and find your warrior two. We're going to take archer today, so thumbs up. Bend your left arm in towards your chest. We're going to inhale the front knee and string our bow, and then we're going to take aim. It's something we feel we need in our lives. So 2 more times. Inhale, take aim, exhale. Surrender. Front palm faces up, reaches up to the sky, back arm goes along the back leg for support. Come back through warrior two, triangle pose. Shoulders tip over the front of the body, hand comes to the shin or inside the front leg. Your gaze can be down at your big toe or at the side or up to your middle finger of your raised hand. Let your left hand come down, and we're going to twist our triangle. Keeping that right hip reaching back. This is a little intense, so if it's too much, just stay in your normal triangle. It's your time, it's your body. Let's have both hands come down, lift your left heel off, find your lunge, plant your hands, take your plank. Again, knees can always come down. Find your chaturanga, half push-up into your cobra. Deeply inhale, tuck those toes, and find your down dog. 3 breaths here. Left leg comes up. Stack the hip, bend the knee. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Extend your left leg. Find your lunge. Step by step. This is step 1. Get stable. Step 2, arms up. You can stay here the whole time. Step 3, arms out. Step 4, open twist. And step 5, rotation. Step 6, the head. It's okay. If you fall out, that's your nervous system recentering. Telling you to slow down, get centered, try again. Come back to center, arms are up in the sky, then find your warrior two, archer pose, string your bow. This time think of something that you know you need in your life. Tap into your knowing. Let your breath and your body bring some miracles into your life. And surrender. Trust that it will come. Warrior two, triangle pose. Adjust your legs if you need to. If you're feeling like the stance isn't going to support you, widen your stance or shorten your stance or lengthen your stance. You know your body, and especially when we're doing online video, it's very important you trust your body. Let that right arm come down. rotate your triangle. So everybody's body is different. It's very important you tune into yours. Maybe today is a great day for rotated triangle. Maybe today is not the day for rotated triangle. You decide. This is your practice. Let the left hand come down. Right heel comes up. Find your lunge. Take your plank, your chaturanga, your cobra, and let's take a child's pose. Child's pose is a beautiful rest pose. The forehead is on the mat. The toes are together. The knees are either together or apart. Again, your choice. Explore what works for you. Let your head rest on the mat. Feel your breath moving all the way down to the very base of the spine. Child's pose is available at any time. So if you need a break, come into this posture. One more breath. Exhale everything you have into the mat. Inhale some energy from the earth. Find your way to hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Find down dog. Really lengthen your spine. Walk your feet up to the hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Let gravity have you as you settle into your center. Hands on the thighs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale. One vertebrae at a time. Palms face forward, eyes closed. Again, sense the energy traveling through the body. From the earth, up the front, to the crown, down the back, into the earth. When you're feeling it, scoop that energy up. Inhale, weight into the toes, back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Find your plank. You can always just come straight to down dog. You don't have to do every single vinyasa, which is your chaturanga, your cobra, and your down dog. Walk your stance a little shorter. Left hand goes to the right ankle. Use the pressure to help engage your twist. Left hand returns, right hand finds the left ankle. Right hand returns, lengthen your stance, weight into the left foot, right leg comes up, stack the hip, bend the knee. You can stay here, or if you want to flip your dog, your right foot reaches for the floor and you flip your whole body over. Reach for your person, bring them into your heart, give them a hug, let them go back about their day. Your right hand finds the mat, your right foot finds the sky. Come into your crescent lunge. Step by step by step. Before you move, find your stability. Feel how much space you occupy. We are so much bigger than we realize. Find your center. Warrior two. Archer. This time string your bow and think of something that you and your loved ones need. Just your inner circle. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Imagine it's already here. Warrior two. Triangle pose. Connect to your breath. Feel your belly reaching toward the side, then your ribs, then your chest. Left arm comes down, right arm up to the sky. Right hip reaching back, navel engaged into the spine. Right hand comes down, left heel comes up. Find your plank and take your vinyasa. You can always come into down dog or child's pose. For now, we'll meet up in down dog. Sigh something out, let something go. We're all holding on to a lot these days, so really exhale, let go some tension. Plant your right foot, lift your left. Stack your hip, bend the knee. Flip your dog if you wish. Reach for your person, bring them into your heart. Give them a hug. Let them go back about their day. A three-legged dog. Extend your left leg. Find your lunge. Moving meditation. Using your breath and your drishti, your gaze, to help stabilize you. I found the secret. Spot the front, then switch to the back. Come back to the center. Find your warrior two. Archer. String your bow. Think of something that you know your family needs. Surrender. Come back through warrior two. Straighten your front knee. Triangle pose. Rotate your triangle. Find your lunge. Find your plank. Take your vinyasa. Meet up in child's pose. Exhale all the air out. Inhale will happen all on its own. Exhale even more. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep squeezing the breath out until you know it's all gone. Inhale. One more deep exhale. then find your way to hands and knees and come lie on your belly. Right ear to the mat, palms face up, toes touch, heels flop out. Forehead to the mat, toes together, thighs zipped up as if you're a mer person. And then you're gonna inhale, head, shoulders, hands, and feet. Reach your toes away from the crown of your head. So imagine you're a bow strung from one end to the other. Every inhale, come up a little bit more, squeeze your thumbs together behind your spine. And then release, left ear to the mat, toes together, heels flop out. Relax. Forehead to the mat, palms face down. Inhale everything up. Head, shoulders, hands, and feet. Squeeze those thighs. Anchor in at your pubic bone. Nice long neck. Pinkies reaching toward each other behind the spine. Oh, this is such a good counter twist to any time you spend at the computer or on a device. Use your breath to hold the pose. One more beautiful cycle. And then lower your right ear to the floor. Hands come down. Toes together, heels flop out. Slow down your breath. Forehead to the mat, bend your knees. You can either take a shirt or a towel or a strap and wrap it around your feet and hold onto it like so. Or find your heels or find the tops of your feet. If you have the tops of your feet, you could even flex your feet. Take a deep exhale and then inhale, come up. Kick your feet into your hands and use the pressure of your hands to pull your feet. Every inhale, you kick up higher a little bit more. You root your pubic bone into the mat and you reach your sit bones toward your knees to protect your low back. Exhale. Complain if you want. Inhale. Be better. Do your best. Even if that means releasing the pose. Let your ear flop down, toes together, ankles out. Let's windshield wiper our legs, so bend your knees, shift your heels from side to side. And then we'll come back to lying down. Find your hands and knees. And let's take another child's pose. It's a good counter twist or counter fold. Really breathe into the low back. Feel your belly pressing against your thighs and send your breath all the way down to your tailbone. You can even feel the muscles in your low back and pelvis expand as you inhale. There's just connective tissue holding all those together. It is elastic. It's strong and tight, but it's still elastic. You're flexible in places you don't even realize. Come through to your hands and your knees, and let's just move the hips side to side again, making some space in that low back. just worked really hard. Find your down dog. Navel into the spine, really stretch out your back. Feel as long as you possibly can. Bend your knees slightly and let your hips sink even further back. Breathe into your ribs, your hips, and then walk your feet up to meet your hands. If you're feeling a little bit more flexible now that we've been moving, you can clasp your elbows behind your legs and slide down. If this is too intense, go back to the regular elbow clasp in front of your legs. With every exhale, your head and spine drip a little bit closer to the floor. Release your hands to your thighs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Come to stand. Shoulders back. Collarbones spread open. Palms face forward. Feel any heat that this asana has created. Imagine that's your radiance emanating from you. You're sending it out in all directions, sharing your beauty with the world. I'm going to turn to face you so that we can do some standing poses. So if you have a wall nearby, you are always welcome to come use the wall. Root into your left leg, hug your right knee into your chest. If this is intense, stay here. If you wish to move on, take your first two fingers, your index and your middle finger, wrap them around your big toe and let your thumb help you find your big toe. So you've got a nice bind on your big toe. To move on from here, hand goes to the hip, extend the foot front. Stay here if you wish, or open up to the side. Again, find a gaze. It will help you find your balance. You can extend your left arm out to the side, and you can gaze over your left hand. Coming out of the pose the way you came in, give it a shake. Other side, again, step by step. If one thing is enough for you today, then let's stay there and work on that. We need to build our building from the ground up. You don't leave the foundation out when you're building a building. If you want it to be strong. Step by step. Connecting with your breath. Going slow. Mindful. Present. Coming out the way we came in. Whew. All right. Let's take a wide stance. Hands on the hips. Extend your head out and down. Find the floor with your hands to support you. Exhale here. Let gravity have your head and your spine. Soft bend in the knees. Always make sure we're not hyperextending our knees or our elbows for that matter. Let's come over to the right, slight bend in the right knee. Breathe into wherever is tight. And then walk yourself over to the left. Come through the center over to the right. If you want to make it more intense, you can bend your knee more fully. The left toes face the ceiling. Breathe into your hips. Let's crab walk our way through the center. Come over to the left side. Sending the breath wherever it needs. Calming the body so that it can find its flexibility. One more time. Crab walk over to the right. If you want to if you want to go further, place your right hand on the inside of your calf and shin, and then reach your left up to the sky. Left hand comes down, crab walk over to the left, and stretch. Beautiful opening. Coming back, let's sink our weight down onto our right hip and then extend our left. Find your hips right in the center of your legs. You don't have to be in that wide of a V. Be however is comfortable. Keeping our hips square to the front, we're going to turn our trunk over toward the right, and we're going to reach our chin for our toes, and then come back up. So exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Trying to keep a nice long trunk. So you're moving your whole upper body as one unit. Again, the rhythmic back and forth helps create hydration in your joints. Lets them know that you're not going to force them to do something that they don't want to do. You're going to ease. So let's turn to the left. Same thing. Both toes are pointed straight up toward the ceiling. We're protecting our knees. So work with your body. If all you can do is just a small amount, let that small amount be enough. Because if you do this enough times, eventually you'll find a little bit more give. But you have to be where you are today so that you can grow toward tomorrow. All right, let's go over to the right one more time. This time, come as far as you can. Place your hands, let your head relax. So a nice long spine, a nice relaxed head and jaw. A relaxed jaw helps relax your hips, which will then help increase your flexibility. As you hang out and breathe, your body relaxes. You can find a little bit more stretch. Baby steps. Come up through the center, switch sides. You can always inhale to come up and then exhale to re-engage. Relax your head, relax your jaw. Relax your hips as much as you can. Keep breathing. Come up to center. This time we're gonna plant our right forearm on the floor, reach our left up and over. Let your forearm support you. Root your sit bones into the earth and give a nice stretch with your side. If you're super stretchy, you can start to reach for your fingers and peek underneath. Let the breath relax the body. The more you relax, the more you can stretch and power through your forearm. Help yourself find your center and switch sides. So your forearm can be in or out, whatever feels comfortable. This is what's feeling comfortable today. If you do want to go further, you can reach your arm out so that it supports you as you go down. Be gentle. Come back up to the center. Let's give a little bit of a twist. So right arm behind the spine, gaze over your right shoulder. And switch sides. Left hand behind the spine, right knee outside of the left leg, sitting up nice and tall. Come to your center. Let's bring our legs together. We're going to lay down on our mats. Lift your legs up to the sky. You can point them or flex them, however they're comfortable. But I want you to find your heels over your hips so that it feels like your legs kind of drop right into the hip, so you don't have to use a lot of muscles to hold them up. And you can gaze at your toes or you can close your eyes. But let's take 10 deep breaths here. Just giving ourselves a chance to invert. Letting all the blood drain from the toes through the feet, ankles, shins and calves, knees, thighs, to your hips. See how much you can relax. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, palms face down, lift your hips up off the floor. Let's get all that blood to the heart so that when we get upright, it's reoxygenated blood. And lower back down to the earth, one vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. And draw them over to the left side. Extend your right arm out. Spinal twist. Come back through the center. Drop your knees over to the right. Opposite way. Spinal twist. And let your knees come back to the center. Extend your legs out and take your Shavasana. Feel your bones heavy into the earth. Feel all your muscles release. all your connected tissue relax. Let your thoughts go. Focus on your breath if your mind starts to wander. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms up over your head. Nice stretch. Toes to fingers. See how long you can be. Breathe into all the space. And curl your knees into your chest. And give yourself a beautiful hug. And then drop over to one side. Rest fully on that side. Let your bottom arm support your head. Feel as though you're being held by Mama Earth. Let her hold you. Let her have you in all your beautiful radiance. Let your upper arm help you find your way to sit. So we're going to chant Wahe Guru. Wahe means wow, isn't everything amazing? And Guru is dark to light, or the teacher within. So we're gonna say Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe 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 Guru 2 times through, and then we'll take a quick deep breath and repeat. We'll do this for 5 minutes total, and think about how amazing it's going to feel when everything starts to make sense again, when we realize that we have rebuilt this society on the values that we hold and not on the backs of anyone else. So your hands are going to be in Gyan Mudra, your knowledge finger, your pointer finger tucked in with your thumb. Your elbows are straight, your hand on your knees. Your eyes are closed, focused at your third eye point. Root into the earth, long spine, crown of the head, facing the heavens. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Halfway there. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Last time. Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru, 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 Wahe, Wahe, Waheguru. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Watch it dance inside your body. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your gaze internal. So notice how you feel, any sensations in the body. No judgment, just observe. And then let your eyes open. Perhaps you can look around the room. Stretch in any way that you need to. So let's bring our palms together to close class. Again, bring in the person you dedicated your practice to. Give them a squeeze with your palms into your heart. And we'll chant one long Sat Nam. Sat means truth, Nam means identity. So let this world bask in the joy of the truth of our diverse identities. Sat Nam. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your radiance with me today. If you would like an art prompt to follow up this class with, find something to draw on and something to draw with. I would love to see what your radiance feels like or looks like to you. It doesn't have to be a very specific drawing. It can be abstract. Just think about what colors your radiance has, what shapes, what textures, how much it expands, the ways in which it does, and what it feels like to embody your radiance. Feel free to share your art with me on Facebook or Instagram at ExploreYogaLLC. Again, much appreciation for spending some time acknowledging the awesomeness of you. Namaste.